In the last lecture, we completed front view of a female reproductive system. Now this is the longitudinal section. So we can observe lateral view. Within lateral view, we can see this is main reproductive organ, ovary. Then surrounding to ovary, what is start? Oviduct. Oviduct from both the side open within the uterus. Womb. Uterus open within the vagina through narrow duct, that is cervix. This duct after cervix, that is vagina. The region of a vaginal orifice or the vaginal opening present outside. There were surrounded this opening with the external genitalia made up of mons pubis, then clitoris. Under the clitoris, two fascia called, one that is labia minora, and then outermost that is labia majora or major. So female reproductive system, which is made up of ovary, oviduct, uterus, cervix, vagina and pudendum or vulva or external genitalia. Now this is the duct coming from kidney, that is ureter. Two ureter open within urinary bladder. Urinary bladder open outside through one duct, that is urethra. So along with the female reproductive system, also we can see here the accessory excretory organ, ureter, urinary bladder as well as urethra. This is the cartilaginous, white fibrocartilaginous tissue joined the two pelvic girdle bone, that is coxal bone, and that is pubis symphysis. Pubis symphysis. Now posterior part of the alimentary canal also we can see here. This is the large intestine and this is rectum. Rectum open outside to structure anus. This is vertebral column. This is the muscle of abdominal region. So lateral view of female reproductive system we completed here. Now every mammalian female having a characteristic functional mammary gland. So now we are going for the learning of structure and function of mammary gland. Woman having a one pair, two functionally and structurally well developed mammary gland present. This is the structure of one mammary gland. This is the portion of their backside. This whitish round, that is rib, section of ribs. Rib connected with the help of intercostal muscle. So blue one, that is intercostal muscle. In front of intercostal muscle and rib present the band of pectoralis major muscle. Then present the entire structure of mammary gland. Each mammary gland, which is made up of one side glandular tissue, means secretory tissue, and second portion variable amount of fat, means lipid. So mammary gland, which is made up of glandular tissue and the fat. Glandular tissue differentiated into mammary lobe. Glandular tissue differentiated into minimum 15 to maximum 20 mammary lobes. memory lobe, each memory lobe, this is one memory lobe which is boundarized with the orange line, which is made up of the cluster of a cell. Each memory lobe which is made up of cluster of cell. This is the cluster of cell. This is the another cluster of cell. Cluster of cell is, can say, alveoli. Single one, so alveoli. Single one, so alveolus, and many, so there is alveoli. So one cluster of cell, that is from one alveolus. So this is one alveolus, and two, this is alveoli. This is the lumen of alveoli, which is empty within one duct, that is, can say, memory tubule. This is one memory tubule from one alveolus, second from second. So, different memory tubule of one memory lobe gather and producing memory duct. This is memory duct. Memory duct open within white structure, that is memory ampulla, and memory ampulla joined with the one duct, that is lactiferous duct. Lactiferous duct open outside over the location of nipple by single pore. How many pore? So same to that of number of memory lobe. So over the location of nipple there is the 15 to 20 pore, and each pore having a size 0.5 micro. Around to nipple, slight back side, dark tissue present, that is areola. So each memory gland which is made up of glandular tissue and variable amount of fat materials. Glandular tissue divided into 15 to 20 memory lobes. This is one memory lobe. Each memory lobe which is made up of a cluster of cells, that is, can say, alveoli. This is lumen of alveoli. Alveoli open within the memory tubule. Memory tubules of one memory lobe joined to produce memory duct. One memory duct open within the one broad region, that is memory ampulla, and memory ampulla connected to lactiferous duct, and lactiferous duct open outside as a one pore over the nipple. So when milk suck, so from this duct milk come outside from lactiferous duct. Cells of alveoli secrete the milk which is stored within the cavity of alveoli or the lumen of alveoli. Now this will pass into memory tubule to memory duct to ampulla, and when milk sucks, so through lactiferous duct from ampulla milk come outside. Now one memory duct open within one ampulla actually, but our textbook write many memory duct open within a single memory ampulla. So we have to write and mention as it is. So we completed here structural and functional characteristic of memory gland. This is just we draw one memory lobe. This like minimum 15 to maximum 20 memory lobe situated within the memory gland. Now the structure of enlarged seminiferous tubule section. This is the wall of seminiferous tubule having a row of muscle. Then nearestly present male germ cell or spermatogonia. Then spermatogonia divide and producing spermatogonia mature and producing primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte divide and producing, this is the row of secondary spermatocyte. This is secondary spermatocyte. This one is Sertoli cell. Secondary spermatocyte divide and producing immature sperm, that is spermatid. And spermatid undergoing procedure differentiation in spermiogenesis, so producing mature sperm. So inside the section of seminiferous tubule, minimum one row, second, third, fourth, fifth. High row of cell will grow. So ranging, there is a minimum 4 to maximum 8 layers of cells. Layers of cells present within the location of the seminiferous tubule. So this is the section of seminiferous tubule representing the arrangement of spermatogonia, Sertoli cells, primary spermatocytes, secondary spermatocytes, spermatids and sperm.